Good morning, children. In this session, I'm going to start a new lesson. This lesson belongs to biology. Lesson 19, Movements in Animals. This is our video session 26. This is a part 1 of this lesson. Movements in Animals. Here you can see animal, how it can move. So it is moving depends upon the time and then the necessity of the animal it can move. The first one is walk. It's a gentle walk, even we to doing amble. Amble also it's a type of walk, but it is faster than a gentle walk. Then pace. Pace also somehow like how we are jogging, likewise the animal is moving. Then trot. Trot is a very fast walking. It's a trot. Then canter. Canter is a gentle run. Then gallop. Gallop means it's jumping and then running. So this is a different types of movement for an individual animal. Even we human being also doing the different movements. It depends upon our necessity as well as our time. We are moving from different places, like a different movement we are doing. Types of locomotion. Locomotion also is a type of movement. So depends upon the animal based on its height, weight and then the body structure. The animals can move. Human being also comes under the animal family. You can see it's a huge land animal elephant. You know how elephant can move with the help of its foreleg it can move. Kangaroo, you know, the front leg is shorter and then the back leg is very long, so its way of moving is different. Cow, bat. Bat is also comes in a mammal. It can fly. Rat and then mongoose, dolphin, rabbit, springer. Springer is also a type of a dog. And then baboon. Baboon is a type of a ape. So these are the different animals. Not only these animals, other than this we have a much more animals. So the different animals, how they are moving. So here we are going to see movement. Movement and locomotion both are same. Movement and locomotion. So movement is when a living organism moves a body part to a part. So what is happening? We are moving a particular part for the movement of from one place to other place. Bring without a change in the position of the organism. See, it is not changing a position. So we are not changing the position of the organism, but we are moving. Locomotion. Locomotion is when the movement of a part of the body. So here the part of the body only moving, which leads to change in a position. For example, when we are sitting, we need to walk from one place to another place. What we are doing with the help of our legs, we are moving from one place to other. So what we are doing, we are changing our position. Before that we are sitting, but when we need to walk, we are standing. So the position is changing. When there are needs, based on our needs, we are changing our position. So locomotion. So the entire body is moving from one place to another place is called locomotion. Movement. Movement means when we are sitting and then for a shorter distance, when the sitting position itself we are moving. That is called movement. Here we are going to see the movement of earthworm. You know, the earthworm is the very smallest living being in the world. But even though it is small, it doesn't have much bones, muscles in its body, but it has a muscle segments in its body. In the segments, under that it has a small legs in it. Even if it is a smaller one, see how many parts it has. Like your human body, it is also having a digestive system, reproductive system and respiratory. Everything is perfectly placed in the small body. So with the help of that it is doing everything and then surviving in the world. Then it is moving like a, it's like a what? like U shape, it is moving in the sand. It comes under the reptile family. Reptile means with the help of its smaller legs and then with the help of a muscle segments, it is moving from one place to another space. Here we have a difference between locomotion and movement. So what is the difference between? We know the locomotion, the entire body is changing its position and then we are moving from one place to other place. But motion is not like that. Without changing the position, we are moving from one particular or small distance we are moving. The direction of the body is not changing. So original position is changing in the locomotion. Movement, it is not necessary to change the position of the organism. It's a voluntary or involuntary. Voluntary means it is we are doing with the pressure we are doing. Involuntary means it is automatically done by our body. So this locomotion typically voluntary. Yes, we need to go for somewhere, even though we only take our intention to move from one place to another place. But this movement involuntary. Involuntary means without knowing us. For example, often the eyelashes is closing and opening, but that turn we cannot control. It is involuntarily taking place. Likewise, the heartbeat. Heartbeat also continuously it is doing. So inner organs doing their work involuntarily. So without giving a force, they are doing. Types: animals, aerials, arboreal, aquatic. So depends upon the place where the living beings are there. For example, land living beings, and then some of them are in water, and then they are living in the tree. Likewise, it depends upon the place where it has been residing. Based on the movement or the locomotion of the living organism is changing. So here in the movement organism is a general. So amoeboid, ciliary and muscular. So based on the body parts which is involving for the movement, likewise the movement also taking place in the body of the animal. Here our next heading is movement in different animals. So how this movement is taking place. So movement is one of the significant feature of the living beings. Yes. It is also one of the quality of a living being we can easily identify, but in that plant is exception. Plant cannot move, but it comes under the living being, but it can survive for a long years. But the only thing is it cannot move by itself. This is a basic mechanism used in the majority of the vertebrates, including human. Vertebrates means they have a backbone. So it is a basic thing for a living being. Those the invertebrates. Invertebrates cannot move, but only the vertebrates can move. Animals exhibit a wide range of movements. In this part, animals can show different types of movement. In the beginning itself, we saw in one picture, based on its needs, it can moving from the slow, gentle walk itself to it is jumping and running. Earthworm. Now only in that picture we saw, it's an invertebrate. Why it is invertebrate? It is belong to the order. They exhibit tube within a tube because it doesn't have any backbone in its body. They are externally segmented with the corresponding internal segment. So external, also it has like a ring structure. It has segmented or connected with one another. On the all segment, they occur worldwide where soil, water, and temperature allow. If it is a soil, water, and then temperature, the earthworms can survive in the world. Earthworms are commonly found in eating a wide variety of organic matter. So what it is doing, earthworms, you know already, earthworms are the friend of who? The agricultural person, the farmers. So earthworm is a friend to farmer because it is giving out the many organic matter. Those organic matters are acting as a fertilizer to the soil. Our next living being is cockroach. You know about cockroach? They move back and forth to either speed the roach up or slow it on. So On the top it has a roaches. Based on that, it is moving back and forth. That is forward and backward movement. The very long metathoracic legs are the roaches back legs, and they move to the roach forward. So in the back leg, it is very long in its nature. With the help of that, it is moving. Using its metathoracic legs, a roach can move about 50 body lengths in a second. So in a second, with the help of that longer roaches, it can move a 50 body lengths. A human moving that quickly would be running about 200 miles per hour. So the person can move 200 miles per hour. Likewise, no, these cockroaches also very fast when they moving. For that, it is using that backer, long leg, and then roaches in the front. Now we are going to see about birds, because many beautiful birds are present in the world, from smaller one to a bigger one. So how these birds are moving? The air is deflected downward because with the help of its feather, it is moving the air upward and downward, then only it is flying. It is lightweight in its nature. The bird reduces its angle of attack and partially folds its wing on the upward stroke so that it passes through the air with the least possible resistance. Yes, because when the thing is to fly in the air, it should be a lighter weight. Then when it is easy to fly. Here also what this bird is doing, it is reducing its angle of attack and somehow it is folding its wing, then it is flying. The inner part of the wing has a very little movement and can provide lift in a smaller way to gliding. So it's a gliding movement. So it is flying like a helicopter. It is like a helicopter with the help of its wings. It is folding one side, then it is lightening its body to move through the air. Assignment for this session: what is a movement? What is a locomotion? Write the difference between movement and locomotion. What type of movement does earthworm has? And then what are the two types of movement in birds? So this is the assignment for this class. That's all for this class. Thank you, children. Be safe at home. Study the lessons regularly. Thank you, children.